Hello, everybody. So, this is not the best time to do a reading because I am in a bit of a hurry. I need to get ready for work, but it's the right energy. So, I had a choice. I'm like, do I maybe risk it and do it tomorrow when I have more time? But I thought, no, I can't. The energy is just right. So, I'm going to choose energy over time here. I'm going to do this hopefully in less than 15. Otherwise, I'll be really under the pump. So I've got a few messages for you. I've written them all down. They're here beside me in no particular order. I was driving back, so I just dropped my two boys off at school, well, the youngest to daycare. And as I was dropping my youngest to daycare, I was just having a thought about something in particular, just about what I'm about to tell you, actually. And I saw 1313 in front of me. Now that's actually my favorite passage of the Bible. Am I? Yeah, I am. Sorry, I thought I wasn't recording. That's my favorite passage in the Bible. It's Corinthians 13:13. Now these three remain: faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love. I really, really love that passage in the Bible. I actually have it by my bedside on a lovely plaque. But yeah, I read that and then my nose started itching. Now, look, I'm not one of those people who reads into all these things. Oh, I got a toe itch, an ear itch. It must mean this, must mean that. It's the fairies at me. I don't, because you can overanalyze, things, and it just does become ridiculous. Yeah, reducto ad absurdum. It just reduces things to the absurd. So I'm not like that, but the thing is, it was the intensity of the itching and the fact that it was relentless. It would not stop, and it was making me laugh. And then my son, my 4-year-old, started giggling as well, like just my reaction to it. So it was a very joyful itching. And so because it lasted so long and it really got a beautiful emotional response from both me and my son, clearly the universe was trying to confirm what I'm actually about to say to some of you. When I say some of you, you're all at different points. So one of my beautiful viewers, I'm going to say you're my favorite, actually. I'm going to call you my Barry Manilow viewer. So you said that I'm 1 week ahead of your timeline. So this might be in a week's time from you, yeah? But where the hell was I? Okay, all right. You know what? I don't remember where I was, and I've got to keep going. So, all right. So what I was going to say is that I went to bed last night just feeling so damn happy. Oh my God, I was just so happy. I mean, I did have a great day. It was bonkers. It was a bit of a madhouse, but it was a great day. Well, it wasn't I wasn't inside. I was outdoors, but that's neither here nor there. It was madness. There you go. But I went to bed, and I collapsed at about 8 p.m. from exhaustion. But it was such a good day. And I just went to bed and I was speaking to Jesus. Please X out if his name triggers you. I said, why am I feeling so happy? And he showed me. Now I wish I brought tarot cards with me. Anyway, he showed me a cup in front of me. So it's like the cup that the Queen of Cup offers, who, in a lot of these soulmate situations, as you all know, she offers to people who are not in a position emotionally or just in terms of their circumstances to receive that cup, okay? So, and that's why she's often shown, handing that cup. But do you ever see anyone in the card actually taking it? I haven't yet. I might make my own deck. I want to change that storyline. But anyway, I haven't written this down. Now I'm just going off on tangents. Let's get back, come back. So anyway, he showed me that cup in front of me. And so I was kind of mechanically moving by what he was telling me to do. I brought that cup up to my mouth and I started drinking it. And look, I'm not a water person. I mean, I drink water because I have to. I know it's good for you, but I don't like it. But this water that I was drinking, oh my God, somehow it tasted amazing. It was really cold, like just the right temperature, super refreshing because we had a bit of a scorcher here yesterday. And just the way it made me feel, it was just the best thing I'd ever drunk. And I'm drinking this thing and, I wasn't even, it was so good that I didn't even want to scull it. I was, what's the word? Really just kind of taking every sip in. There's a word, it starts with S. I don't know what it is now. It doesn't matter. No, that's not the word. Some dirty person just, no. It was seducing me was what I wanted to say. That's not it. Go away, you King of Wands. Anyway, yeah, and I just swallowed really hard. Anyway, no, it wasn't. I was really just taking it all in. It was beautiful. And then he kind of alerted me to the fact that I had been drinking that cup, my own cup, for quite some time. Yeah. Not aware that that's actually what I was doing, but a lot of you have been. Yeah. You've been drinking from your own cup. And so why does that make you feel so good? Because here's where it gets interesting. He said, you no longer have any romantic entanglements. So I'm talking about those quantum entanglements, okay? The ones that there was a period in my channel where I got very sciencey and I talked about quantum entanglements. I'm not going to talk about it again. If it interests you, go back and find them or message me and I'll tell you which reading it was. There were a few of them. But there are no more romantic entanglements anymore, right? So the karma has been cleared. They have all had their opportunity, to do what was asked of them by the universe as well. Wow, I just swallowed really hard. And it was a bit of a sour taste too. That would be them. But it's what he said was that you are now in a karmic surplus, okay? Which is really beautiful. So there was karma that was being paid off, that was being cleared. For some of you, you are in a surplus. For some of you, your bank balance is clear or will be very soon, okay? It doesn't really matter if it's clear or in a surplus. It's going to play out the same. Because what does it mean for you? It means that all your painful connections, they are now not growing anymore. There's no growth there. Any pain that you have felt from past wounding, past life or this life, it doesn't matter. That pain, it's not growing anymore, okay? And what happens when something is no longer growing? It's dying. It's dying or it's dead, okay? The growth is on the other side now, yeah? Your bank balance, that balance being joy, things that bring you joy, that's where the growth lies. So that is really exciting. And I know, I always say this to you, but there's such a small group of you who tune into this channel. So it's like, many of the other readers will be tapping into your storylines. So I'm not saying don't listen to them, but there is a specific set of messages that you will get from me that is only for you. It's not for the other people, I guess, who are in these painful soulmate cycles. Okay, what else have I got here? Yes, the portal. Okay, so the portal has closed. A lot of you will know we had the 11/11 portal. I was actually shown, this was not last night, this was quite a few nights ago. I was shown myself, so I guess representative of the, I'll talk more about that in a moment. Representative of the person who said yes to love, okay? Whoever you are, masculine or feminine. Jesus did want me to say that his messages are for masculines and feminines. They're for both. And in that reading that I did a few readings ago, where I was talking about that very obsessive energy, he said that was actually for 3 specific feminines and 2 masculines. So, that was why I kept Freudian slipping the gender, okay? So these messages are for both. It's basically whoever said yes to love, okay? That person has gone through the portal. And where the chain of fools is, that's not my term. It's just I was thinking about it in the car on the way home, and then that song came up. It's an Aretha Franklin song. The chain of fools did not go through the portal. That door has closed, and nobody can open it but the universe itself, if and when it decides to. Why did they get left behind? Because we had a situation of analysis paralysis. We had people who just could not be brave, for whatever reasons. There were some people who their circumstances they needed to overcome, others just their own demons, their own fears of emotional intimacy. Bravery has many contexts, but the point is that was always what was asked of this person. So you, the viewer, would be the person who has the love and is quite happy to offer it, okay? But the person who you are offering that to, and there may be more than one, I know for a lot of you there will be, the person or the people who you offered it to, what they were being called to do was to be brave, okay? Now they've missed their portal. If they didn't come through in the flesh, they missed their window, okay? It has closed. And it kind of reminded me of, and it made me giggle, and it is always really, really important to try and laugh as much as you can through these things. It kind of reminded me of when I was on mushrooms. And I remember, I was meant to go out with a group of people, and my girlfriend and I were on the stairs in the house I was living in. And, we were extremely high, and we sat on the stairs for hours deliberating over whether or not we should get off those stairs. And, we were coming up with all the logical reasons why we should stay on the stairs and all the logical reasons why we should get off the stairs. And at the time, in the clouded, I'm going to say 7 of cups mentality that we were in, these felt like perfectly logical, it felt like a perfectly logical process. We really need to be sure that we should get off the stairs. But looking back on it, it was bloody ridiculous. Nevertheless, finally we did get off the stairs, and I don't even remember exactly what happened that night. I just remember going out in my nightie. I don't even think I had shoes on. I went out in my nightie on a freezing cold night in Amsterdam, and yeah. Anyway, why am I saying that part of it? Because sometimes when people do analyze things to death and just do nothing for too long, eventually when they do act, it can be quite careless and reckless. And I don't think that's for you. I think that's for your person, yeah? So, yeah, expect the unexpected, I will say. But what I really, really, more importantly, want to say to you is you owe nobody anything. That is a very, very important point that Jesus wanted me to get across. I'm so glad I just remembered that because I didn't write that down. You owe them nothing. Anyone who hasn't physically come through for you, you owe them nothing. So whatever happens down the track, okay, you are free to say yes to whatever you want to say yes to without any guilt, okay? Now, there is something else I want to say about that. Sorry, I'm just trying. Luckily, I'm a very lateral thinker, actually. So it's easy for me to somehow weirdly pull things together because this is all over the shop. Okay, I'm going to talk about the fact that I set an amount recently, an amount of money that I told the universe. This was probably about a month ago. It would be no more than about a month ago. I said to the universe, I want to make this much money per week. Okay, right now, realistically, with my, my situation with the kids, etc. This is what I want to make right now. And it was not a request, it was a statement. And I just kind of left it at that. Now, I did some maths a couple of days ago, and I realized that, because I keep getting work coming, from all sorts of different directions, which is how I like it. I don't like doing just one thing. I get very bored. Anyway, I added it up, and I am making the figure that I said plus an additional $5. And that's just the universe being, sweet and funny and cheeky all in one. The message is when you speak to me like that and you tell me what it is that you want, I'll give you what you want with a little bit extra. Yeah. Why? Why is that? Because I'm appreciative. If you are an appreciative person who tries as hard as you can to keep things light, see the funny side of things, obviously always having compassion for people. Yeah, never let humor override compassion ever. If that's you, then what I want you to know is, let's say you had a particular person in your life, masculine or feminine, right? Came into your life and you felt a really strong pull towards this person. And you said yes, okay? You said yes to this person, right? But then this person was not, just for whatever reasons, this person said no, yeah? They weren't brave. They chose not to meet you eye to eye at the table. What I want you to know is that the universe clocked it, okay? Not only did they clock the fact that you said yes, they also clocked who you said yes to, okay? Right? It went recorded. It got recorded. So the universe is going to bring you, as long as you do what we just spoke about, the universe is going to bring you either that person, in even better shape, or someone better. Okay? It doesn't get lost. When you hand out that cup with the best of intentions, and I want to say the power of the cup. I really want to say that too, because that cup dissolves romantic entanglements, that no longer serve you. That cup, you don't need a sword. How many times have you tried cord cutting with a sword? It doesn't work. With a wand, it doesn't work, right? Do you know what works? There's only one thing, and I only just learned this last night, the cup, because it dissolves them. Over time, it takes a while, sure. It's not a really obvious process. It's quite subtle with the cup. But over time, you will dissolve your karma, okay? You will. And what happens is, this was the other thing he said, that you then reflect to the universe as somebody who is available, yeah? So you might present, energetically speaking, to people that you're interested in as someone who's not available. They might sense it as a wall or as, oh, you're taken. That's not going to be the case anymore. Once you no longer have energetic energetic entanglements, you come across, you read as single and ready to mingle, okay? Exciting times ahead, exciting times. I think that's everything I needed to say. Let me just quickly read. Oh, yeah, look, I'm not going to be doing any more tarot unless, I get a message to do an urgent one. I'm not going to because what's the point? I don't want to read about old energy. Yeah, we don't have a reverse feature, okay? I don't want to read about old people coming back. It's on them, okay? You've gone through the portal. If you're still here with me 15 minutes in, you've gone through the portal. So you don't need to read about or hear about old people. And I've already told you there's new wands coming in. I already told you a few readings ago there's going to be lots of wands coming in. You won't be carrying the wands anymore. They'll be coming at you. You'll be ducking for cover. What I said stands. So please be quite Page of Pentacles-ish about it, in the sense that, the universe wants you to just take your time, not rush it, and really study them as they come in, okay? Not just study them on their surface merits. Study them. How do they make you feel? Yeah, really, really tap into your intuition. Okay, is that the lot? I think that is it. All right, let's do this. What will we do? We'll go with 3 from here. Universe, what do you want to tell them? 1, 2, 3. I said 15 minutes, so I might not harp on about these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. What do you want them to focus on? We're a minute over time. Okay, that's fine. You want them to focus on loss. Well, I think I just said a moment ago that's their loss, didn't I? I'm pretty sure that's what I said. Or it's on them. Inspiration, mysteries, Akashic records. This is all going into your Akashic records. I don't deal with angels. I have no idea about. I'm not going to talk about Raziel. Okay, I don't know. Maybe somebody was high when they did this deck. Possibly. They're making up names. Okay, you know what I'm drawn to, though? The 33, because I've mentioned that before, yeah? That's my Jesus number. It's also a number of balance, yeah? And I dreamt about it the other night as well, and it was actually in reference to winning a lottery, but it was a karmic lottery, okay? I do feel I have to say that. But yeah, what I'm drawn to here is the Akashic records. I have done readings on them in the past. Yeah, everything you do, when you say yes to someone, right? Look, you take your losses with grace, okay? But also, this loss is going to go into their Akashic records as something they didn't say yes to. And that actually reminds me of something. There is something else I need to say. Yeah, you're a warrior. Okay, that's them. This is you. Courage, taking on challenges. You said yes, and that takes courage. Yeah? Okay, now, what I want to say is another thing I was told. This was also Jesus. Yeah, we've been chit-chatting a lot lately. What he said to me was that patience patience is a gift. It's not a demerit. So what's a demerit, right? If you get a demerit point on your license, what does that mean? It means you're getting penalized. It means you've done something wrong, yeah? You should not be penalized for being patient with some of these people that you've been patient with, okay? So patience, what did he say? Patience is a gift. Oh, God, what did you say? Patience is a gift. It should be appreciated, yeah? No, I want the full words. He said it should be appreciated. That's right, not taken advantage of. That's what he said. Should be appreciated, not taken advantage of. All right, we'll do 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. Can only be patient for so long, yeah? 1, 2, 3. But the Akashic records, yeah? So the universe has clocked it. It has clocked everything. All right, I'm going to start that shuffle again. 1, 2, 3. 3 more and we're done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Oh, whoa, that's a lot. Now that is funny. That is funny. Okay, I don't even think I need to say anything. You know why that's funny. Right. Anywho, do we even need any more? All right, I'm going to do 2 more. I did just see Jupiter expansion. That's the lucky planet. I talked about the lottery, but no, I want them to come out on the table. 2 more, please, universe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Life force energy. What am I drawn to there? You know what? The way it makes me feel is you would never guess. If you looked at this person, you would never think, oh, this person is so powerful. He looks quite emaciated. Even his wand, because I saw that as a wand. As a tarot reader, I saw that as a wand. It's like quite a flimsy wand. It doesn't look like it doesn't look like, I mean, you kind of feel like if you were to maybe go against him, you could probably have a good shot at taking him out. And I feel like that's deceptive, yeah? I feel like some people have underestimated your life force energy. I do feel that. That's how it's making me feel. It's an interesting read on that card, but it's just how it makes me feel. Okay, let's go. Next one. 1, 2, 3. The Cup, yeah? The Cup is probably the least impressive of the 4 suits, right? You wouldn't think much of a cup, would you? If you were going on a quest and they said, all right, I'm going to give you something. I'm going to give you a wand or a sword or even a pentacle, some money or a cup. Who the hell would say, yeah, I'm going to take the cup? Yeah, and it turns out that's, because I also don't want to undermine the others. I mean, you want all of them, but if you could only have one, you'd want the cup. Because it's no ordinary water. 1, 2, 3. That's why. People think it's ordinary water. It's not. It's healing, regenerative water. And it can also take the shape. Oh, there we go. It can take the shape. It's shape-shifting as well. Okay. 1, 2, 3. And you go through undetected. 4, 5, 6. Yeah? Incognito. 7, 8, and 9. Everyone's busy looking at the other things. Deliberation. What did I say? I was talking about somebody who was deliberating for too long. Yeah, someone was deliberating. Yeah, this is the guy on the stairs on mushrooms. Should I get off the stairs? Shouldn't I? Yep. Okay, I think that's it. We're done. Well, no, I kind of feel like I have to show that. Miracles. I feel like I have to. That's the first time I've seen this card, and that is beautiful. Yeah, beautiful things are coming for you if you're watching this, yeah? Just keep your vibe high. I really have to go. I don't know what I'm going to be doing next. Not tarot. Probably not going to be talking about this stuff anymore. So it could be healing. I don't know. We'll see. But I will talk to you soon.